Today I'm filling these holes in this Ludwig bass drum. These are the original leg holes that fit your standard bracket like these. They go in there. As you can see, someone put 4 extra holes in there for modern legs, and then I'm changing it back. So these holes they drill in here are 5/16. I've got some 5/16 wooden rod you get at your local hardware store, and I'm cutting them up into little pieces. I sand them real good on the ends. Each time I cut it, it burns it, so I sand them. And I don't know what this measurement is, but on this micrometer, but I've got them that measurement. That's the depth of the where I want the little dowel to go in the hole here. So I take the dowel rod and I turn my machine on. I just kind of sand it down real good. Till all the burn is away. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to cut that little piece off of there. And once I cut it, I put it back in my micrometer and make sure it's exactly the right length, because I don't want it hanging inside of the drum or outside too far. Okay, I've got all my 8 little dowels cut. I've got one side sanded. This one's got a burn on it. It doesn't matter because that's the side the blue sparkle will go on, but I sanded the other side real clean. One of them's in this hole, and you can see on the inside it's absolutely flush. Let's see here. Yeah, there it is. It's absolutely flush right here. So, and that's what we want. We want it real flush. So now I'm going to show you how I glue them. I didn't have any Ludwig blue sparkle, but I had this Gretsch blue sparkle from the 60s. It'll suffice. It's pretty much the same color, not the same flake, but it is what I have, and it'll work. And I also on eBay ordered some of these. They're leather punches, and it's a set, and I'm using the biggest one, which is a 5/16 here. Let me show you how I cut these little dots. I just put this in here. Got the wooden backside on this thing, and I put a punch in here, and I just squeeze it on there. And as you can see, I'm just pressing, basically using the vise as a press. Hard to do with one hand. And there it is. It's cut through. I'll loosen the vise up. Of course, there's a block on one side. And I just take the punch out of here, and then you go ahead and get your something and remove the piece of sparkle that's in there. Okay, so here's a few of those little 5/16 dots that I cut out of the cover material. And I'm going to do probably a different way than other guys have done it. I'm actually going to spray this 3M multi adhesive on the wood and the dots. I've got them fastened to the tape on here. It's red sparkle on this side, it's blue sparkle on the other, and then there's all my my little dowels, and I'm going to try it this way. I'm just going to spray them all. I'm not really letting you guys see what I'm doing, am I? Okay, so I've got that all sprayed. We're going to let those dry. Then I'm going to fasten those onto the dots before I install them in the holes. Okay, we've let those parts dry good enough. I've taken the blue sparkle piece off of here. That's the glue side here. And I've got the glue side on the dowel. And I'm just going to take that off with my hand here, get rid of these pliers. And I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to center it before I clamp it on there. So I'm putting all these dots on before I put them in the drum. So now you've got a plug basically with your sparkle on there. You're ready to go. And I've already, well, I'll just do another one. I've got my woodworker's glue here. I'm just going to put some glue on the edges all the way around. Wipe that all the way around here. And I'm also going to put some on the drum itself, on the hole. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to put it around the hole here, so as it slides in, it gets a little bit of glue on there. And I'll wipe it around here with this screwdriver. I'm going to have as much adhesive on there as I can get. So now I'm ready to put the plug in there. There it is. Wipe my hands off a little bit. And I'm just going to tap it in there gently. Make sure it's nice and flat. Wipe it off. You can take a little bit of water and get the excess glue off there anytime. It's not a big deal. And I'll show you the finished results, which are right there and right there. The inside looks like this. Those are real flat on the inside. Both of them are real flat. There's nothing hanging over it. You're like exactly flat with the wood. Okay, well, that's pretty much what you're going to get right there. Give you a little bit of close-up of it. Now when I say you can wipe that glue off anytime, I kind of mean that, because it's water-soluble glue and it will come off at any time, but I just wiped off the remains of it and show you the inside. I don't know if I cleaned the inside yet. Let's have a look. A little bit of a problem right here. Anyway, that's what we have here. And I really don't want to sand or do anything to the inside of the drum because, you know, it's original to an extent, and it looks fine with me. I'm going to clean up that little bit of glue there. That's not very presentable.